Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming to the first of many fireside chats. Once we get into the summer heat, we might end up being next to the fireplace, but as we're wrapping up this winter and cool weather, thought that this might be an appropriate setting for our first video with you all. So I want to thank you all very much because y'all have been really crushing it and keeping everybody safe through this whole pandemic. We have just passed the first anniversary of COVID, and wow, how far we've come in a year. Remember when everybody was doing different responsibilities back at the beginning of 2020? Well, beginning of 2020, we were doing what we were hired to do. And then, once COVID started, then we were doing a whole bunch of other things, and people were doing responsibilities that they never thought they'd be doing. We have just evolved so much from that. And I just want to thank every one of you all for how you all have worked together and contributed to making sure that everybody has been safe here on Westminster Woods Julington Creek campus. All of our test results on Monday were negative, and this coming up Monday is going to be the monthly testing for all non-vaccinated team members and also the weekly testing for healthcare team members. We are planning on doing an anniversary on the 19th of March to signify 1 year from when we closed down campus. And there's going to be a lot of orange crush around where we're going to have the opportunity to crush the cans and keep working on crushing COVID and getting that away from our country and our community and really just getting back to what the new normal is going to be. But everybody working together and working hard has really been what the true success of our campus has been. We're also having Team Member Appreciation Day tomorrow. That's March the 5th, Friday. And Monday, tomorrow morning in the Life Resource Lobby, we're going to have Panera breakfast. And then in the afternoon, there's going to be nothing bunk cakes. And myself and some of the maintenance team, we're going to be out there in front of Gardenia at the car wash station. If anybody wants to get the pollen taken off of their car, we'll be out there to wash your car between 11 and 1, and then maybe like 2 to 4 or something to that effect tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun, and it's also an opportunity for us to appreciate one another. We're all doing things that are making each other's work easier. We're all one body. We all depend on each other. And if one aspect of us is not doing what we're supposed to be doing, then nothing comes together. So as you go about your day tomorrow, think about some of the other team members and how they make your day a little bit easier as we're still dealing with a lot of the precautions that we have in place to keep our community safe. This month's Creating Legends theme is respect. So showing respect to one another is also very important. And at this point, in many respects, showing up to work is a great way to show respect to one another. Everybody is working very hard together. We do have some open positions. We're actively recruiting for positions, and we're aware of how everybody is pulling together and working outside maybe their normal realm to make things happen on a daily basis here on our campus. On March the 17th, there's going to be a St. Patrick's Day Shamrock Walk. This is at 10:30 in the morning, and it will be for residents and staff. We're going to want to encourage everybody to come out, and hopefully it'll be a great day. Take a break from what you're doing, walk around, interact with other people. It's a great way to release some stress and just have good balance in your day. The retirement account, you all probably know that the retirement account was switched to principal, and we got a message yesterday that the conversion is all complete. So how many people have a retirement account with Westminster Woods on Julington Creek? That's right, everybody does. And it's one of the great things that Westminster does is they automatically enroll us for a retirement account. And to think that we've got high school students that are starting to put money toward their retirement is fabulous. It's never too late to start and never too early. The company matches 2% of whatever we contribute, or up to 2% for what we contribute. And then there's also the profit sharing account, which I believe is 1% on an annual basis as well. So this is a great benefit that our organization offers our team members. And it's the first organization that I've worked with that automatically enrolled everybody to show how important this is, because we're all at different points in our lives. And for some of the younger ones, we might not be thinking about retirement, but when it comes around to that time and they realize how much that money has accumulated, they're going to be thankful to Westminster for that. Sometimes I hear people say, well, it just doesn't seem like 1 or 2% of my salary is going to be that much. Well, then you won't miss it. But it will add up over time, and you're going to be very happy that you have it later on. Benefits enrollment is active right now, and it is coming to a close this Sunday. So if you have not done your benefits enrollment, please make sure that you do so. You need to go into UltiPro. Even if you don't want insurance and don't have insurance, you're still supposed to go in and decline the benefits. So that's important to make sure that we're doing. And there's other benefits that go along with just the health insurance that you can elect as well. We are going through a transition in the health services with leadership. I think that we're all excited to have Elizabeth Shalar here working with us and leading the health services team. Dorothy Slama has started a couple weeks ago as the assisted living coordinator, and things are going well in assisted living with her transition. Just this week, we hired Angela Frederick, who is an assistant director of nursing that's working with us. And then we also have interim director of nursing and an interim assistant director of nursing, Christine Diaz and Heather Newell, who are working with us right now. And Heather started at the beginning of last week and was very instrumental in helping to maintain standards over the weekend. And so that's what's been going on with the leadership there. We're working hard to try to fill these positions in nursing, and really want to ask for everybody's support to work with one another, show up for shifts, and make sure that we've got the adequate staffing for the care and services that we're providing on a daily basis. Nursing and dining services are the two departments that seem to experience the most turnover, and so that's where a lot of the attention is. Other open positions are also getting attention as well. But if you know people that are interested in getting a job and working with a population like the people that we serve, please refer them. And you know that we have a referral bonus that goes out to the team member who refers someone. So we've had a few people that take advantage of that, but not as much as we'd love to see. And I think that would help to make our team stronger as well. The boutique is open 24 hours right now, and we're going to get ready to start doing pop-up sales as well. So just wanted to reinforce that. And you probably saw with the updated COVID guidance that residents are allowed indoor visitors in independent living, and it looks like assisted living as well now. And both independent living residents and team members are able to fly domestically without quarantining when they return, just in time for spring break. So that's what's going on there. We did make an adjustment in our masking guidance, and that guidance is for either a procedural or surgical mask or a KN95 or an N95 mask. If you do want to wear a cloth mask, you can put a procedural mask on underneath of that. A lot of designer masks have come out in the past, and I know that some people want to continue to be able to wear those, and that's one way that you can do so. So that's the extent of what I have to communicate to you all today. Is there any questions that you have? Yes, Manette.
What would have to happen in the world to stop wearing masks?
So the question is, what would have to happen in the world to stop wearing masks? Well, what's being talked about is herd immunity, and that has to do with a percentage of people accepting the vaccination. We're very fortunate to have over 85%, or around 85% of our campus vaccinated between the residents and staff. So in many forums, we may have achieved herd immunity for our community, and that's why we're seeing some of the updated guidance that's relaxing some of the restrictions that we've had. Some places are talking about 90%, but we're still learning a lot about the virus and how the vaccine is interacting with the virus. So it's probably too soon for us to be able to say what it would take to stop wearing masks. We are continuing our mask procedures. We're continuing our screening procedures, social distancing procedures, and our hand washing procedures. So please continue to do all of those things at this time.
I have a question.
Sure.
With all this beautiful weather now, is it possible for me to maybe invite my husband to come over and take a walk around the campus? Are we that open, or are we not there yet?
Well, we are allowing residents, guests on campus. I don't know that we have encouraged team members, families to come onto campus yet. It's possible that in the near future for outdoor exposure that would be okay. But if you remember from the guidance that I put out, visitors are not to be in common areas, indoor common areas. So they shouldn't be coming to the dining room, and they shouldn't be coming to the river lounge or other lobbies. But for outdoor walks and things like that, that's something that could potentially happen here in the near future. Other questions?
I got one. If masks, surgical type masks and KN95 masks are going to be required, are they going to be subsidized or paid for by the company, or are they going to be out of pocket? I speak of this because some people, they don't make a whole lot of money here, and it might be a burden to them. Could actually have to go out and buy 50 at a time or something like that in order to get through a month.
Right. Yeah, we have not gotten to a point in which we are providing masks for everybody. So that is the responsibility of the team member. We are providing the N95s or KN95s for the healthcare workers, but for the rest of the campus, now that the surgical and procedural masks are more accessible than they were originally, the expectation is for visitors, residents, and team members to provide their own. Good question. Well, thank you all very much for being a part of this first fireside chat, and maybe we'll move around to different places on campus as it gets nicer. Have a great weekend.